That's further in the future. We always do poorly when it's the immediate future.
Yeah, right. The present.
Sure.
Like tonight's game will be played.
Yes. Fingers crossed. Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Falcons Corner. Voice of the Falcons, Mike Rickert, back in his co-host seat. The co-host, the good guy to know, Danny Berg.
I'm here. Tom kept it nice and toasty warm for me.
Yeah, it's good, and it's a little chilly out, so it's good.
It
that
is,
your
so it's
seat
nice
is
to
warm.
keep. It's like having the seat warmer in the car.
Yeah,
it's nice. So Tom did good for that. However, I was surprised last week when I didn't even know that it was being filmed.
It was the last second thing.
And then Wednesday, I'm like scrolling a little bit,
and then boom,
and
Falcons Corner.
Wow,
You're out.
Totally replaced. I'm like, Eric. He's like, don't worry about it.
It was a last second thing,
Nah,
and we know that you're very busy with other stuff between work and all the other problems that come up with being a parent.
Yeah.
So but you're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
And I want to say, in honor of you being back, this is probably the least prepared I've ever been for an episode of the Falcons Corner. So I have no idea what has been going on or what's going to be going on. I'm in my own little world.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to have to lean heavily on you and Tom, and I think you guys could do that. All right.
Yeah, I think so. I know one thing though, and I have already shared that, but we'll move on.
All right.
We'll bring it up as we go along because it's like you're just going to drop the mic. I have one thing.
One thing. That's it.
Well, I mean, I could think about other things, but
yeah. All right. So one thing I do know is that our men and women did play last week.
They did.
Against Mercer, the Mercer Vikings.
Yeah, we played Mercer County Community College Vikings. The game was moved from Tuesday to Wednesday.
Yep.
A little bit of a new scoreboard issue, so we were...
Which is good because we put some points up on the board.
Oh, well played.
I like that,
yeah,
huh?
All right,
See?
yeah. See, so it worked out.
Yep.
We gave it a lot of work, so.
Yep.
But we did travel to West Windsor, New Jersey, and came away with 2 wins.
Beautiful. It was nice. We needed much needed wins.
Yeah.
Yes, so we got to get back in that playoff hunt to get in that postseason.
Yeah, nothing's guaranteed.
Nothing is guaranteed. So we did have a scheduled game last Saturday because we talked, Tom and I, right, Tom? We talked about making sure we fill the Union for the Del Tech game, but unfortunately we didn't fill anything because of health and safety protocols. That game is postponed just to give you more work so you can start rescheduling and figuring all that stuff out.
February 10th.
Good.
Rescheduled for February 10th. Del Tech has ceased athletic activity through the end of January. So they'll pick back up in February.
And we'll be ready for them.
We'll be ready for them to come here on the 10th. You were just predicting to fill the Union,
yes,
not predicting wins. So we're 0 for 2 on things like that.
Yes. And obviously we film on, like we always say, we film on Tuesdays. We can't tell you to fill the Union tonight because our women are playing tonight, which is Tuesday. We're going in this whole what day of the week it is routine.
It is.
But when you're watching this today or whenever you're watching later in the week, would already have played Union. So make sure you check, LackawannaFalcons.com for the result of that, or even go back and watch the game on the live stream.
On the live stream.
Which would be taped stream, right?
Tape? Record digital.
However you search YouTube for a
just find YouTube and then increase our viewership.
Yeah.
And if you haven't already, subscribe.
Yes. But our fans do have a chance to get out to the Student Union this Thursday. Men and women.
Men and women taking on Orange County, or Orange Community College, the Colts.
Yes.
5 o'clock women.
7 o'clock men.
That's it. And
so
they have
fill the Union.
Fill the Union on tomorrow.
Yep.
Which is Thursday.
Yes.
But it's awesome that we have a good relationship with Orange. You
right.
know, we work things out with Stacey Morris up there. They're not in our region, but they're our neighbors, and we try to play them and just, we get them scheduled in just about everything that we can. Sometimes even a home and away if we can. So it's a great working relationship with them. So we're happy to host them.
Good. And we're happy to
checked out their
them.
schedule, and their men's team is ranked like top 15 in the country at this point, maybe even top 10.
I'm sure Coach Gabriel is thrilled about playing another top 20 team, so kudos
all
to
his
you.
Non-conference games are just full of teams ranked.
That's okay.
In the top 20, either Division I or Division II. It's great.
Which is fine.
I'm glad he likes me a little bit. Maybe not after this year.
So, those that are watching, Thursday night, come on out and watch some great, college basketball, and then we won't be home again until the following week. We are not here this weekend with any games.
We are at Essex this Saturday and Sunday, though, right? That's rescheduled because from November. We had a flip-flop from earlier in the season. So they had a little bit of a gym issue. So we all have our things. It's nice to work.
And we went through the gym issue thing.
Yeah, so we totally got that one.
Yeah.
You know, their floor had a little bit of damage done to it, so it's all fixed up. And we'll go out to Essex on Saturday for women at 1, men at 3. Standard doubleheader.
Good.
They'll take the vans out to New Jersey.
Then win and come back.
Win and come back.
Yep. And if there is an Essex live stream, Tom, you'll post all that information like you always do right on our social media sites.
We'll have it on LackawannaFalcons.com, and those will be 2 big games. Because remember, the women lost in overtime last time they played, and the men's team, that game was very close, and they were able to knock off the Wolverines.
So that'd be a good way to spend your Saturday. Watch a little.
It's supposed to be cold.
As long as they have a live stream, which I'm going to guess that they do.
We'll see. Maybe I would if I had a new floor and I wanted to show it off. You know.
Yeah.
I just want to say though too, and I mentioned this to Eric. I'm very appreciative, like all of the other schools, like doing live streams. It's great to be able to watch our guys and our ladies, play away games when we can't actually get out there. However, when I had to miss a game, I watched our live stream. We do such a great job with the live stream between the broadcast and the camera work, like everything. And not saying that other schools don't do a good job, but I think we go above and beyond. And if there's any like future players out there, recruits or families, like to know that you're going to get a play-by-play guy and a color commentator with a great picture, with quality broadcast, with a scoreboard and the time clicking through, like.
It's an event. I mean, it just raises the bar, and honestly, that's something that Eric really wanted to do when he first came in, and COVID allowed us to be able to kind of push forward with that because that was the new way to do it. So it wasn't, but we've sustained that and continued, like you said, with the scoreboard and things. And it's interesting that you said that. CCBC Essex athletic director Greg Whitcop sent me a message last Tuesday. That said, thanks so much for sharing the information about the YouTube.
Right.
It was about your live stream, the commentators. It was great.
Yeah.
And then we actually talked a little bit later on that day. But I was like, this is what you got to do, and it's awesome.
Yeah, and it just makes such a difference.
Absolutely.
And not only we have Steve Young doing play-by-play, who has tons of years experience, but then bringing Tom in, who's had all that broadcasting experience and stuff too. I mean, it's just,
and at the right price for Tom.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. But just having that is just huge. And I know a lot of schools can't do it for whatever reason, but the fact that we do it and we can do it is just very thankful for all the administration and everyone that puts all their effort into. And we just don't do it for basketball. Like I said, we did it for baseball. We did play-by-play in color when I was doing play-by-play.
Yeah, we're planning on
Eric,
doing it.
And then football, we have John Mandole and Tom, doing
softball,
games.
we had the camera mounted. We didn't get to do the play-by-play because of staffing. But now that we know how to do it and we can use all that stuff off-site, we'll be right back at it this upcoming spring. I have no doubt. We want to make sure that we could showcase all of our teams.
Yep. So if you can't make it out to the Union, watch us.
Yeah.
Subscribe, watch, give us some views.
Subscribe.
Help with some sponsorships. And
Subscribe.
Big one, yeah.
Yep, definitely. So, all right. Well, that's our basketball talk. So now we need to take a break.
Yeah.
Tom, did we have an athlete of the week this week?
No.
We did not pick one yet.
Okay. We could take a week off from that. It'll be okay.
Leave them wanting more, make the athletes work their tail off a little bit more.
Right.
No, I think we forego it for this week.
I think it's basically the week's half over.
Right.
So
we had one game. We had 2 games. One women's game.
And not that any of them didn't play good enough to earn
but
recognition.
Your threshold should be at least 2 games.
Right, but we'll get into the swing of things with some more teams and stuff too. So you got to play at least 2 unless it's a postseason game or like an upset win or something like that. Yeah. So, but let's take a break because last week we didn't take a break and we missed the commercials.
I was a little upset.
Well, you'll get yours now.
All right.
All right. We'll be right back in the Falcons Corner. Take flight.
Each one of us has a dream. The challenge in today's world is how to achieve it. Now, more than ever, that's the case. Don't fall behind on your dreams or your college education. You can take your general education classes in English, math, and social science locally at Lackawanna College. Our credits transfer to most colleges so you won't fall behind. Call Lackawanna College today to find out how you can stay home, stay safe, and still pursue your college education. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
We are back on the Falcon. Did you enjoy your commercial?
I did. It was inspiring as ever.
Good.
And a little bit of longer commercial this time.
A little bit, and then we did some talking.
Yeah,
a little extra talking and stuff too. You know, between the break.
I missed you guys.
Yeah, we haven't.
We haven't. Right.
We're here, right? But we're doing our thing and schedules. And I'm down the street in McKinney in the weight room with Speaking of, softball girls start working out today, so I'm very excited to get started with them. And then football is going to start next week as they start their spring season. And then women's
baseball
soccer.
Reported, everybody's here.
Yeah, so it's busy. And we got a bunch of home games coming up. Jeez. And then before we know it, we'll be outside freezing our butts off watching softball and baseball.
Right.
Because of course it'll be 35 degrees and
without a doubt
with a cold rain for most of the spring. But we'll survive.
Yeah.
I got some new mittens.
Everybody, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Everybody back on campus.
Yep. So
busy season.
Busy season. Classes started, so we wish all of our Falcons the best of luck.
Show up to class.
Yep.
That's the name of the game.
Yeah, and check your Falcons email,
yes.
please. Yes. So we can't neglect our other our winter sport is wrestling. Are we still wrestling down at Wilkes?
As of right now, yes.
Okay.
Quad match at Wilkes against Elmira, Penn College, and Wilkes on Saturday. I think 10 a.m. is when they start kind of weigh-ins and all that.
And I know
stuff.
Wilkes has cameras and stuff. I don't know if that'll be live.
Yeah, they have a live. Wilkes has a live stream on their website. So I think it's gowilkesU.com.
Yep.
Is where they have kind of their athletic website and all that.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm familiar with gowilkes.com. Let's not get going because we talked a little bit that during the break, and I don't want to get upset while I'm working.
But it's exciting for wrestling to get back on the mats. Both their first two matches of this semester were postponed.
Yep.
So I know that they're excited. I mean, they're going to be the 29th.
Yeah.
We're hosting the national qualifier here on February 19th. Mm-hmm. It's their season. It's weird. It's front heavy, and then the national qualifier is February 19th. National championships for wrestling is March 4th and 5th out of Iowa Central Community College. So. And we're hosting again.
Yep.
And
I think they may have a tough going Saturday because they're facing some quality wrestlers, but that is just the goal is to get to nationals at the junior college level. So despite whatever their outcomes may be, I'm not going to say that they're going to win or lose. I'm sure we're going to be just fine. But let's get them some good tough matches, get some quality opponents, and get them ready for regionals.
I mean, the reality is anytime you go up against the four-year schools, especially in an individual sport where you're a 18, maybe 19-year-old freshman, you could potentially, even with some of these with their grad year, going up with someone who's 23 years old, and there's still that big difference of experience and then just strength.
Yep.
So you're right. Let's get them prepared to be able to get as many as we can to qualify for nationals. I mean, there's no team qualification for the national duels in December down in Nashville, but to try to get as many of our kids as we possibly can qualified to go to nationals. So fingers crossed we're able to stay healthy and get through to that.
Yep, good, awesome. And then all of our spring sports, like I said, we start practicing and getting the weight room. So it's very exciting times here. Thanks for filling back in.
Well, thanks. Filling in. This is my seat.
No, it's permanent.
Whoa.
All right,
my one big thing.
Yeah, what is your one big thing?
Baseball national rankings came out yesterday.
Yes.
Coach McCary's Falcons, preseason, number 18 in the country.
Okay.
They didn't even play a game yet, and they get to be ranked that high.
That's pretty good.
They're going to finish in the top 6 this year. Okay. My prediction.
Whoa.
Top 6. That means at least 2 wins at the World Series. He's not over there.
No.
But I hope he can hear me. I know our predictions are 0 for 2 so far.
Well, eventually we'll get
this isn't a prediction. This is wishful, yet calculated thinking.
Yes, we know how you love Oklahoma.
That's further in the future. We always do poorly when it's the immediate future.
Yeah, right. The present.
Sure.
Like tonight's game will be played.
Yes. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. All right, another great week in Falcon athletics. My goodness.
We're just getting.
We're on a roll.
Getting started.
Yep.
Nice to be back.
Great to be back.
Awesome for the daycare to be back open.
Even better.
Elijah gets to be around all his friends.
Beautiful.
He needs more friends than this guy.
Yes.
I love him.
Yes.
He likes Baby
Speaking
Shark
of friends,
now. He likes Baby Shark now.
Oh boy.
I have a great video of him, and it's awesome. So there's proof that he listens because he knows how to do all of it.
There you go.
He just tunes me out when I was like, "Do you want to go eat? Can I change your diaper?" I got it. My mom yelled at me. You got to stop posing it as a question. As in, you're going to eat. You're going to do this.
Eat this now.
Right. What are we talking about, friends?
I have none.
No, yeah, you do.
I don't really have. I had to do something the other day. I had to fill something out, and I had to put down some. And I was like, I don't have any.
And then he was jammed up, and then he tried to tell me, well, you're not really my friend, but I was one of the names. We're going to let the rest of it stay secret, right?
Yes. All right. With that, thanks for being my friend.
Hey, anytime.
We'll see you next time. We'll see you next week on the Falcons Corner. Take flight.